Well, the last 24 hours has definitely been quite a wild ride. I think we could all agree to that. And despite retail being kind of the reason that we dropped, reacting to obviously BTC price dropping, us getting into some long leverage liquidations, understand that Shiba Inu was not shaken. In fact, these last 24 hours gave me even more confidence about what is coming in the future. And there was a comment that I saw talking about retail being broke and the expectations for 2025, and I really want to lay out how big is coming in fact is. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So looking at Shiba Inu over the last 24 hours, yes, we did experience a drop along with everything else. I'm sure some people are just, exhausted and they want things to break out in a big way. And guys, I get it, right? We had a lot of volatility yesterday. I mean, these are moves of like what, 8%, 10% or so. Yeah, 6%. Actually, Shib was one of the least volatile assets yesterday. I think ADA moved to like the tune of almost 9%. Many of other assets moved even more. And I'll get to why this is here in just a moment. But Shiba Inu is showing an incredible level of resilience. And in fact, we did a very good job of bouncing right off of our 200-day moving average. That's a very strong point of support for SHIB. And right now with our extension here, we'll obviously see what the next few days bring. But I want to see SHIB get a sort of a throwback here in probably the next week and a half or so. And really what is helping contribute to this resilience is the mindset of the long-term holder. And why I'm mentioning this is when we look at the average time of transacted coins, I know I talked about this in terms of ADA earlier today, but SHIB is actually acting slightly different than ADA. And why I'm saying this is if we look at this average time of transacted coins, it's all really short-term speculators that have been the ones that have been doing transactions, right? The ones that have in fact been dumping coins 1 month, 3 month, 2 month, 1 month, 2 month, right? Obviously on the 25th, we did have a wick here of 5 months, but for the most part, and basically over the last 10 days or so, it's all been just new people. And that's a very strong sign because the long-term holders are not getting shaken in terms of Shiba Inu. That's a very strong sign. That's why I say SHIB is setting a very strong floor right now. And frankly, it's prepping for this next extension to the upside. Now, it's just a question of when does that happen, right? Does it start today? Does it start into the first week of January? Does it take until January 20th? Nobody knows. But I think it's going to be very violent. It's going to happen in a very unpredictable way. And again, these things that have been beneficial for SHIB before, this removal of supply, the limited liquidity to the upside, stuff like that, it's going to make SHIB move very quickly. All right. Now, that being said, there was a comment that I actually saw in an ADA video that I want to address and give some people some context about. Because so what this said was, this is actually, it said, retail is broke. I do not see a bull run like 2021 happening unless there is some sort of liquidity injection into retail's hands. The average person has seen an average of 25 to 35% reduction in their buying power. They can barely afford to pay their necessities, much less invest in crypto. The left have successfully destroyed the middle class. So appreciate the comment. And I have to say, I agree and I don't agree, right? Yes, we have seen a reduction in buying power in the middle class. Yes, there is less capital to go around, but implying that there's no capital to go around is just completely wrong. And in fact, when we look at where this crypto market is headed, it should give you quite a sense of confidence. So first of all, let me show you guys what the year of the halving and the year of the year following the halving look like. They are some of the biggest times of adoption in crypto. In fact, the latter part, God, I wish there was this one chart I couldn't pull up because you got to pay for it, and I kept clicking back and forth. But what it was showing is that there are bursts of excitement, bursts of adoption in the crypto market. March was a big part of that. November surge was a big part of that as well. But then 2021, for example, and now going to be 2025, are when we really see adoption accelerate in the crypto market in a big way, and it outpaces very much what you see in years like 2023, 2022. And we have a big boom still waiting to come here, right? These are kind of baby years. And what this kind of has to do with is the SEC, the pushback on crypto, FTX, things like that, all these negative black swan events that we've dealt with. They've actually set us up for this kind of perfect storm of adoption in the crypto market. All right. So for example, when we take a look back here at the boom that we experienced in the last market cycle, basically from this early point in 2021 to this latter point in 2021, from basically the start of start of, we'll call it alt season, right, to the end of alt season, there was actually this adoption of about 80 million new crypto users. It might be more, it might be slightly less, but what that meant was a surge in the overall market cap of crypto by $2.33 trillion. All right. So that was actually $29,125 per person. But that's actually in liquidity. And what you have to remember is that liquidity is not the same as the amount of capital flowing into the market. All right. There's a 10 to 20% ratio of dollar value to liquidity, meaning that it impacts the market cap in a bigger way than just the dollar value itself. So, for example, that was an average of about $4,368 per person entering the crypto market just in that essentially 1 year time, right? Now, fast forward to now, okay? This market cycle is, in fact, like you mentioned, going to look a little different. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Sorry for the clap, guys. But what this is going to look like this time is actually a surge of about $7 trillion in global market cap of crypto. What that actually relates to this time is $17,500 in liquidity per person. Where I'm getting that figure from is this essentially $7 trillion in the global market cap of crypto increasing, but you have now a surge of 400 million new crypto users that are going to be entering the market. That's how mass adoption works, guys. You don't need as much capital per person because the quantity of people is much larger. And that's the great part about this market cycle that we are getting through right now. It's leading us into the early stages of mass adoption, meaning that things are going to happen faster, whether it's institutional money, whether it's enterprises, whatever it may be. They're going to be the big driving force that pushes the market higher and faster. And what that relates to now is actually only $2,625 per person. All right. So yes, I agree. Buying power, not as much. People's savings, not as much, but it takes less to go around. Now you might say, oh, $2,600, it's still a lot per person. Yeah, you got to remember there are some people that are going to be getting into the crypto market with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And there are going to be people that coming in with like $10, right? You get it on both sides, but understand that, this is actually what has been projected for a very long period of time. And everything has kind of stayed the course so far, right? If this wasn't the case, we wouldn't already be at a new all-time high in terms of the global market cap of crypto. We wouldn't see spot ETF products. We wouldn't see enterprises embracing the way it is. The wave of adoption is coming, and it's going to impact the market in a very big way. And how this relates to Shiba Inu, guys, is that Shiba Inu is one of the most influenced assets by retail holders, okay? When retail is excited and retail is coming into the space, Shiba Inu is one of the best performers. It's why it did, again, a 4.5x back in March. It's why, obviously, as we got into November here, it did 100% surge. I think, it was over 100% surge at this time. Just think about what that means when we get into these times where these 400 million new crypto users are entering the space. Remember, Shiba Inu is one of the highest optics in crypto. It's get some of the highest inflows when those times are actually happening. So this should give you, in fact, all the confidence in the world about what is to come. And these are the things that, frankly, people don't think about. This is why, when we talk about, for example, this potential big surge that could come in January, the one that sets a new all-time high, the one that knocks off a zero, people can't fathom it because they don't understand how big the adoption push in the market is about to get. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I didn't lose anyone along the way. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think this big adoption burst is about to hit crypto in general? But have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.